Welcome to High Noon. Well, it's noon here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and I'm glad to have you here. I hope it's a great and beautiful day for you. It is for me. And I don't know why I'm talking with the southern, the Texan slang. Probably just because I named this High Noon. So I think I'm going to try and keep this High Noon with Cross Comics. So, and of course, on High Noon, we will be reading from something, a little bit of something. In this case, it's Who Needs a Superhero? We are in Chapter 5 Superman Revisited, Death, Resurrection, and Doomsday. And then we will go on to do some sort of digital drawing project or part of a drawing project. In this case, today, we will be going over a pose digitally and then making it into one of Cross Comics characters. So hopefully you will stick around for that. If you're watching this after fact and you're not really interested in the whole reading part, skip around to after. So we will start. Now remember this book is slightly older, so he was the first superhero and nearly he was the first superhero, and nearly 7 decades later, he remains probably the greatest in sheer power. Few heroes approach him. In nobility, no comic book character surpasses him. Because of his goodness, cynics sometimes call him the Boy Scout, though he considers the nickname to be more of a badge of honor than an insult. You've already been introduced, of course, to Superman, the Man of Steel, who has a glorious record of catching falling airliners, propping up collapsing bridges, diverting floods, evacuating whole villages from the path of flowing lava. He's rescued innocent people from house fires, tornadoes, tidal waves, wild animals, rampaging criminals, practiced random acts of kindness on a truly global scale, and made a positive difference in countless lives. Yet Superman's illustrious career has left the world fundamentally unchanged and humanity profoundly unreformed. What's the problem? If the man from Krypton combines rare goodness with matchless strength, why hasn't he saved the world? He has the power we lack. So why doesn't he feed the hungry? He is strong enough to disarm any nation. So why doesn't he end war? He has access to Kryptonian technology and alien science in his fortress of solitude. So why doesn't he cure cancer, clean up pollution, and halt the environmental degradation of the planet? Why doesn't Superman end racial prejudice, ethnic genocide, and social exploitation? Because he can't. The job is too big for Superman. Okay, no, I didn't plan this out. One, two, three. Sorry, but these chapters are getting longer. I'm just trying to decide whether to go on because I'll finish this page. We're getting into the fourth part of this. Writer Paul Dini, the artist, and artist Alex Ross prominently explored Superman's possibilities and limits in an oversized comic called Superman Peace on Earth. As Superman ponders the problem of world hunger, he recalls his childhood on the Kansas farm. Hey, Chad. problem of world hunger. He recalls his childhood on the Kansas farm. Clark Kent's adoptive father taught him the earth provides enough for everyone. The problem, according to Pa Kent, is that people don't care. People don't take care of one another. Individuals get so caught up in personal agendas that they fail to watch over their neighbors. Convicted by these early teachings and inspired by the Christmas season, Superman decides he will try to make a lasting difference in the world. He will feed as many people as he can and in the process set an example of compassion and assistance. The Man of Steel addresses the U.S. Congress and asks permission to distribute America's surplus food to the needy people of the world. With some trepidation, Congress agrees. Unharvested field stockpiles set to spoil and surpluses will be gathered, and Superman will use that food to feed as many people as he can in a single day. While Superman prepares for his massive undertaking, a bemused world looks on. Some are skeptical, others pitch in to help, volunteering to gather and load food. And that is where we will stop for the day. And we will continue on with that tomorrow. So now we are going to get on to um, share, hide. We're going to remaster, or not remaster. We're going to go over this pose. And we're going to make her into this character, my super spider number 2. She is a relative to the super spider that operated in World War II. Now, and she will end up operating in present day. That's about all I know for the character offhand. Well, she probably has enhanced strength, agility, that sort of thing. So, how are you today, Chad? Are you back in Arizona yet, or? You know what? I'm gonna go down slightly more. And with you going back to Arizona, does that mean you got your dentist problem solved? No, we're down to 2. Hey, John. How was the last 45 minutes of your life since I last talking to you? It's nice weather here. Cool. I like Flagstaff. Okay, what is Flagstaff? John? What? Oh, Flagstaff is a city, isn't it? I think I've heard of it. So have you determined a winner yet, John, for your contest? And are you announcing that tomorrow on your show? Ah, cool. Cool. Now we just gotta start announcing it. You have to Send me the link so I can put it on my channel too. So besides the $25 tier, what other tiers do we have? Or will we have? Whatever. $5 tier, $10 tier. $25 tier. And what do you get for each of those tiers? Oh, that's not a $2 tier. That's a $25 tier. Okay. We know about the 25 because you announced that on your show. A commission every 3 months. $5. I pick someone random every month and draw them a sketch card. Cool. I can do that too. A 5x7 commission. Cool. Sounds really good. Is that once a month, the $10 one as well, or? To 8 pack. Oh, and he's limited the 25 to 8 patrons max. Cool. Well, that's $200 a month, so or $200 a month. So Plus, I have to make a page. Thanks all the patrons. Cool. That's all the tiers for now. We might put in other stuff. Um, on Twitter, hey Rick, do you know? As far as I know, he's not on Twitter. But yeah, I can give you his contact info. Uh-oh. Sorry. Shoot, I forgot I was sharing screen. Don's gonna kill me. Oh. Forgot I was sharing the damn screen. Delete this video. I'll download it, edit it, and re-put it up. There'll be no chats, but that's sorry to hear, Chad. I wonder if there's a way I can edit the video online. Without Yeah, I doubt a lot of people will see it. But I'll figure it out. But it's nice to know that information. It's nice to know that sort of information, anyways, and for future reference. I have a secret. I have a reputation. True. Very, very true. Oh, Chad. Well, it's up to Chad to tell if he wants, or I can say something. I don't think it's all that big a deal, but Chad was one of the first people that started listening to me on a regular basis, and told me a few things that was going on in his life. Hello, Fetty. How are you today? Cool, I guess, for them to have approved it. Although, frankly, I don't get why they should even have a say. Yes, we want a merger, and oh yeah, they say you can't. Might mean we finally get a good Fantastic Four movie. Uh, hey, Bob. It will be interesting. Is this Spider Woman? No, this is Super Spider 2. She is the ancestor, or no, descendant of one of my World War II superheroes called Super Spider. Bob, it will be interesting to see what they do post Avengers 4. I just need to. It's Aunt May as Spider Woman. Dad, you don't have a profile pic, says Bob the Popio. New Pope. Pope Rick. For this character, Bob, well, her uh, ancestor, the original Super Spider from World War II, was abducted by aliens and experimented on. And the aliens were spider like. And that ended up grafting some DNA of theirs into hers, and she became spider like. And her descendant of the original Super Spider has inherited some of those powers. And as for what the powers are, give me a sec. Well, probably similar to the original. Which I do have information. I have other aliens out there as well that look different than spider like aliens. Yes, Bob. Okay, so her ancestor, the original super spider, can emit web like substance, in other words, organic web, from wrist and fingertips. First for flying, first for flying, and second for defense, offensive use. Was her dad a hero as well? No. Well, I've yet to say that. No, because well, she's probably like a granddaughter or a great granddaughter that's inherited the powers. The powers have skipped a couple generations. All abilities. Well, I'd say they say mutant based, but it's not so much. They're not mutant based because she can. She got abducted by aliens and experiment on. So, grow retract. Has spider-like reflexes, agility, and this one might have talons or like that, like a spider as well. For clinging and wall crawling. Yeah, well, there might be another one. I'm not sure yet whether it's a particular character I have is going to be tied that has spider-like abilities. What's the difference between her and Spider-Man? Uh, I'm not sure. I haven't fleshed out the character enough. Probably attitude. Obviously, she's inherited her powers from her grandmother or great grandmother or whatever, because it lay dormant. Um, and where Spider Man is not organic webbing, he has had organic webbing. Her organic webbing not only comes from her wrist, but she can also shoot it from her fingertips, giving her up to 6 different strands of webbing at the same time from each hand. She got, yeah, I said she's got strength, abilities. Um, I'm not sure exactly when she's going to discover her abilities. Like I said, I have yet to flesh out the character as much as I would like. She's not going to appear for a minimum of a year and a half, probably 2 years, because I have to introduce. Cool. Let me guess, you have an original character, John. And what is your original character name, John? It's not a bad thing, Bob. Don't worry about it. There is no problem, Bob. You will like why John has to talk to you. Ragna Libra. Jumping spider. Let's just say, oh, no, I'll leave it. So, Bob, what's your favorite anime character of all time? Oh, cool. Glad to have you, Rahili. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Rah Rahadi Rahadid. Radi. Ra Radi. Cause why is Chad wrenched? He's been here longer than you, Bob. Radi. He didn't have to win. Yeah, he won. He won by being here first. Well, maybe not first. Technically, I was first. Actually, that's what I should do. Technically, I was my first own sub. Brandon's obviously not here today. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Depends on what he's got going on in life. Question is, how did she know a passing car was coming by? It was luck. Okay. See you later, guys. I have to go right now. Great stream work. Thank you. Have a great day, Chad. We only got 5 watching. Oh, there is no Toronto Coliseum. Oh, shoot, what am I doing? Wrong way. Well, if there is, it ain't that big. There's the Air Canada Center, the Sky Dome, Massey Hall. And actually, Sky Dome is now called the Rogers Center. So, hey, Katala, how are you? No, Bob's just wondering what John wants to talk to him about. And he's making guesses. I am good. So, Bob, what is your favorite anime character? I know I asked you before, but I'm not sure whether you responded or not. Not. Give me time. I'm surprised Bob's not jealous though. That Pied Piper dude comes in for like the first time, and I give him a wrench right away. Ah, okay. Bob's got a wrench. That could take years. We give them all wrenches. They're unending. Or it seems that way. Every couple days, Bob comes up with a new account. Okay, we might end up finishing this one up tomorrow. The whole spider webbings taking longer than I would like. We'll go to 1:30. Tomorrow we might go a little longer. Okay, see ya, Risey. Okay, give me a sec. Self-sharing. Facebook. Hey, John, I just suggested a friend for you on Facebook. Yep, I do. Like I said, don't worry, Bob. It's a good thing. You'll like it very, very, very much. No, John as friend. Cool. I don't think so, Bob. Only way he's buying you a car is if it's a toy car. All I can say is you might want me to share some information with him. And no guessing from there. At least not to here. You'll find out why. I think that's what that's supposed to require. The screen is black. Okay. No more. Uh-huh. Thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure what John's doing at the moment. He's not talking here at the moment, so he could be going. He could have went to bed. Gotta get up and go to work later. Uh, 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 What's happening with the screen now? Okay, well, got a couple more minutes because at 1:30 my time, gonna end this. Oh, I'm sure John will find a way. Although I might suggest you keep an eye on your Facebook. I did just suggest a friend for John a little bit ago. It's 30. Okay. Thank Bob. Well, thank you folks for kindly dropping in. Won't you come back very soon for he's been helping of our hospitality or my hospitality. Thanks for hit that like button, people. Remember to subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know when I'm going live. I should be back around. Well, I'm not sure whether I'll be getting I'll. You know what? I might go up against the drawn and quartered tonight. I know I won't get any. Um, Probably much people watching to do the whatever anime I'm gonna do, and check all the links. Do that. Subscribe to John Dillick Gaming the System, Good Dog Press, Manny, Tank Ferret, and think I got a few other channels in there to check out and subscribe to. Check out my content, and I guess we'll see you all later tonight and on my channel for a bit, and then over to Good Dog Press. Oh, hey Matt. Yes, check out Matt's Indiegogo agenda. It is in my description already. And people, remember this Saturday we are having the people from one or more of the people from the Roddy comic book, Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger comic book here. We will be interviewing them and stuff like we did for Matt and that to see all about their Indiegogo. So come back, check that out for sure on Saturday evening or night, whatever it might be for you. It'll be 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Cancel.